Hello everyone, I am Calley Bliss and welcome to this month's edition of Full Moon Yoga for the month of August 2024. We observe the titles of the moon as according to the Farmer's Almanac, and that is because we are a culture that was initially built on an agrarian foundation. A lot of the modern trends that we see in terms of our working world and our working lives has to do with our country's foundation as being an agrarian culture. So we borrow from the Farmer's Almanac, and the Farmer's Almanac calls this moon the full sturgeon moon. If you live anywhere near the Great Lakes, you know what a sturgeon is. It is a giant fish. And we're going to it's a really handy thing that we're going to tap into in terms of our physical practice this month, because as I explained last month, a lot of what we do in yoga is start to understand the energetic qualities of things. And once you know where all of the energy is, you use the power or the concept of opposites in order to bring ourselves back into balance. Because ultimately, when we are healthiest and most productive is when we are in balance. So let's back that up and let's break that down a little bit. So using the concept of opposites, what opposite of what? All of these qualities we're going to tie to something very specific and foundational that can be found in Ayurveda. It can be found in Chinese medicine. It is used in a lot of different Eastern traditions, and that is the concept of the 5 earth elements. Earth, water, wind or air, fire, and then a 5th element, which encompasses all the others, oftentimes called ether. I like to think of it as the sparkly, spidey sense. It's when your intuition goes and you just know something. And this is what the full moon is great for. It heightens our intuition and our creativity. So, on this full moon, that is a sturgeon full moon, we also have the sun right now is in the sign of Leo, which is a fire sign. Whoosh, wait. Whoosh. And the moon is in an air sign of Aquarius. Whoosh. Don't worry too much about the labels. The main thing we're going to pay attention to is both the earth and the moon are in these upper region type qualities, things that move quickly, that are hot, that are fast, that are fiery, and yet, thank goodness we have the sturgeon that reminds us to dip back into the water and cool off. So we're going to be borrowing qualities of our water friends this month. As such, we're going to start, this is like always, this is a short practice. You are welcome to take this practice, and I highly recommend you do it every day throughout the month. 10 minutes a day is better than 60-minute class once a week because it helps our nervous system to build stronger neural pathways faster. So we're going to start with the shoulders. We've done this one before. Lead with the elbows, keep the shoulders heavy, and just focus on that joint rotation. So for some of you, it might be down here. We're playing with the joint specifically. So if this is what's comfortable and challenging for your joints, do that. If this is what's comfortable and challenging for your joints, do that. If you can do an even broader range of motion, do that. We're opening up the shoulder joint. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more like that. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Same thing with the elbows. Extending, inhale, bending, exhale. Kind of like you're rowing. Extending, inhale, bending, exhale. Extending, inhale. Focusing on the elbows, bending, squeezing. One more, inhale, and bending. Good. Do one side at a time. Make it even bigger. Try to draw big circles with that elbow and focus on the feeling of the joint. Moving like water. Now we're going to increase, we have this circle drawing starting with the elbow. Now we're going to make it a little more fluid. Let your hand follow and fall. Follow and fall. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Make it even bigger. Reach it up and fall. Good. And now other side. So we start. You can go forward or backwards. I didn't designate, so do it whatever feels natural. We're starting with just drawing circles with the elbow, opening up that shoulder, And then eventually, like water, how water flows, you let the hand follow and fall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And eventually this just gets bigger and bigger. It's all driven from the shoulder, expressing out through the elbow, through the arm, and through the hand. Making it as big as possible. Following the breath. One more really big one. Whatever big is for you. And letting it go. Do a little shake, shake, shake of the shoulders. Now we're going to do the same thing with our heads, because guess where all that fire, air, energy tends to sit? Whoosh, in our head and in our consciousness. So take your hands and gently bring them to the back of your head and just give yourself a little massage. Notice that there is mobility, there is skin that rests over the top of the skull, and it is ambulatory. You can move it. And it feels good to do so. So just giving the back of the skull a little massage, back of the neck a little massage. This is inviting in the quality of water. You can even do a little squeeze if that feels nice, one side and then the other. Maybe bring it down on the shoulders. And then this is gonna feel real silly, but this is what we're signing up for. If you can, this is supposedly a genetic thing, whether you can do this or not. A lip trill. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you can't, you're just gonna do a hum. And try to relax your jaw. 4 more of those, inhale. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Rock your head side to side. Rock your head front to back. Rock your head around on its pivot point, on the head, on the neck. Go the other way. Don't get too dizzy. Make sure you're sitting down. Good. Draw your right arm across and give it a little stretch, a little squeeze. It might be out here. That's fine. It might be across your body. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hug it in. Belly in, belly button back to the spine, and let it go. Other side. Left arm across. Again, might be out here. Might be across your body. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Belly in, belly button back to the spine. Let it go. We're going to set ourselves up on our mats. All 4s, hands and knees. If you need extra cushion, you can always put a towel down or double up your mat. So check in with all 10 fingers. All of them. Look at them. Check and see, are they squishing together? Are they crumpling up? We want nice, spread, webby, stretchy fingers on the ground. And then we're going to tuck the toes and check in with all 10 toes. Same thing. Are they crunching up? Try to spread those toes out. And go into our cow, sinking the heart down. So imagine the weight of your rib cage drops to the ground. Take a big inhale through the nose. Stick your tushy out. And then curl and arch the other way and drop your head. Tuck your chin. Keeping the toes tucked for stability. Inhale, cow. Drop the weight of the heart. Big inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. So you've probably done cat-cow before. Can you make it more watery? This is the point. Can you encourage that rotation, that openness that we created in the shoulders so that your heart drops a little more, your spine opens a little more, your breath feels a little deeper. And exhale. 2 more. Watery, watery, watery. Maybe soften the elbows. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Good. Setting the wrists right under the shoulders. And we're going to go into a plank, starting with left foot back. Draw the belly in towards the spine and push the ground away. So strengthen the arms, strengthen the muscles across the chest, strengthen the belly back to the spine, strengthen the left leg muscle, and now lift the right leg back and strengthen the right leg muscle. So all the muscles are engaged and actively pushing the ground away. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower the knees to the ground. Inhale, lift them back up. Exhale, lower the knees to the ground. Keep the muscular engagement, so everything is pressing towards the ground. 3 more. Inhale, lift back up. Lengthen back of the legs. Exhale, lower the knees. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Keep the knees down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck your elbows in. Keep pushing everything away as you lower down, lower down, lower down. Keep pushing all the way down to the ground, and then point your toes back like a ballerina. Press your hands into the ground. Hug those elbows in, and take a big inhale and feel length between your nose and your toes. Exhale, ground into your pelvic floor. So feel your hips get heavy. Feel your hip bones get heavy. Feel your thighs get heavy. And we're just going to play with that concept for the next 3 breaths. Inhale, lengthen nose to toes. Exhale, pelvis gets heavy, and you can keep muscular engagement, keep strong legs by activating the thighs and pressing the tops of the toes, but keeping the pelvis weight heavy. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw everything in and down. 1 more. And exhale. Good. Inhale, lift your nose a little higher, maybe 1 inch, maybe 3. And exhale, press it back, child's pose. Hips over heels, maybe arms out long, maybe arms at the sides, maybe arms behind you. Breathe for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale brings you back up to all 4s. Now, I highly encourage you to do that whole cat-cow plank sequence 2 more times at home. It's a great way to warm up the body. It's a great way to bring more mobility into the joints. It helps to release lymph flow, gets us breathing, gets us just a little bit sweaty. It's nice and soft to open up all of those joints in the body. It makes it a lot easier to then sit down for meditation. When you are ready, you are welcome to lay or sit, closing your eyes. Just gently feeling the breath in your nose. Gently feeling the breath down the back of the throat. Gently feeling the breath settle in the belly. Notice where the breath feels light in your body. Notice where the breath feels heavy in your body. Notice if the breath feels a little ragged or tight. And if so, bringing a little more length to every inhale and exhale. Make it a little bit longer, a little bit smoother. So we invite the qualities of water flowing, easy, unresisting. to any places that feel a little amped up, a little too tense. Allowing the breath to start to feel like water, flowing in and flowing out. Knowing that, of course, your mind is going to want to stay in control. It will continue feeding you thoughts and distracting you, and just allowing those thoughts to come and go, also moving like water, and returning the attention back to the breath. Allowing your legs to feel heavy and supportive. Supporting you in sitting here. Supporting you in being still for just another minute. Supporting you throughout your day. Every day. And allowing this idea of water to not only infiltrate your breath, but imagine a gentle, smooth, cooling trickle of water from the crown of the head down the center of your spine, cleansing away any stressors, any frustrations, anything that doesn't serve right now, today, in this moment. And gently pooling in the legs, cleansing out the energy of the legs, these strong muscular appendages that carry us around and do a lot of work for us all day, every day. Before imagining that water gently releasing and trickling out the bottoms of your feet. Take a few more breaths. Feel the energy of the breath emanate through the body like water, starting to invite a little motion to bring the body back, maybe rolling one shoulder or the other, maybe rolling the rib cage forward and back. And when you're ready, opening your eyes to come back into the room where you are. Thank you for practicing today, and I hope that you practice every day. Happy full moon.